We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
All right, Holly. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Western Michigan's offense will get the ball first. And now we take a look at Jalen Buckley. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Drops back, it's Lowry. Left side is Buckley. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Got out of trouble and throws. Finds him out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Oh, what a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Miami, Ohio's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
From the gun, he's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the ground, he's got it again. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a total
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Caught. It's Barnett. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25,
man.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. 3rd down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long right here. Just keep swinging it. Look out. And down he goes.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Drops back on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the
He really just ran the route better.
We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. As we get a look at the numbers so far.
Like, all of a sudden I can't pass anymore. Like, I don't know what is going on.
First play of the period, 1st down here.
Oh, that's cool.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, You have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Got him on the arm.
Whoa!
Touchdown, Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly.
4 people are in the backfield. 4 people of them jump up to knock that shit down.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Turns it upfield. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just gotta be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Trying to get started. And he's going to
And now I'm just not going to be able to do shit.
Line before he's brought down. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gets the back moving. On the ground, it's Buckley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snap in the shotgun. Complete. Can't get him to the ground. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That's caught. It's Ison. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 40.
Like, I don't know what... They just get a fucking sack every fucking time. Every time.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When it gets in long yardage situations defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. We saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Rolls right. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds.
I mean, it's so...
Carries. I want it to be physical.
It's so retarded.
And now the Broncos call their 1st of 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. It's complete. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Red Hawks.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air. It's Lowry. Rushes on. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. And the Broncos are in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
It seems like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Long way to go on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are...
Makes the catch, and he's free.
How dumb.
They get
How
on the ground.
dumb.
Lead in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
They're in the same
Great job by
play.
that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side.
No way!
No good. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Now over to your game inside Waldo Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Miami University's head coach at halftime. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Second down to the air. They're all over it. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nowhere close on that
one. I love it.
Drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick game. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And the Redhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working.
Touchdown, Miami! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Western Michigan sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Oh, pressure's coming.
Oh, come on.
Left, it's Buckley. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Makes a man miss. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw.
Yep.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fletcher. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch.
Yeah, no, they just flipped the sides.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Touchdown, Broncos! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami, Ohio has it back.
The game was just like, oh, we're just gonna.
Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. working the ground game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second down, going to throw it. Holds on, it's Reynolds. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Finds some room at the 20. Touchdown Broncos. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the second half to keep this thing
Bro,
close.
like, the game just gets in these modes where they're just fucking, there's nothing.
Now starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. It's another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them run it all the way to the house and add to their lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Red Hawks with myriad options after that big
Like, what is this?
Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. In traffic, it's Jenkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to
Everybody
be careful.
up at
He
the
runs good
line.
routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And
Like, come on!
Goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
They only said 3, and they can get back to me every time. It makes no sense.
One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we...
Like, what the fuck?
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun, looking to throw.
Bro, like, what are you doing?
And it falls to the ground, incomplete.
And that's kind of how their days go, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times.
Whoa!
Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And we look
I
at
can't
this guy.
even
The offense
move.
appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4. Here comes the hit.
Yeah. Look
It's
at
incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. Tight end now in motion. That one just came off his hand badly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sells to fake. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Buckler.
I mean,
to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the whole...
Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They're now in really good shape to get back.
because he can glitch through 3 guys? Like, come on.
No problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
But God forbid I can't glitch.
Returns to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
Bro!
And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of
He
those
catches
situations.
it!
Second and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Snapped it, he has to have it. Throwing right. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Red Hawks getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his team.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the take.
I mean, come on. Come on, man. Like, what is this shit? I thought it plays that good too, man. Like, that is just some bull.
And now they're in business. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business.
I mean,
tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Lowry. Left side is Fletcher. Fighting off the defender. Third and long coming up. Motion from the back. He stops short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
like,
The defense uses a timeout. That's their
bro.
first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to make one miss. Smashes ahead.
Why did it stop
Down
me?
and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. And wings it incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Makes the catch, it's Reynolds. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football.
I mean,
he's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
I love it.
I
love this game.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3.
I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Wants to throw again. Reels it in. Made a defender miss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Drops back on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Inside 2 minutes to play, defense still has a couple of timeouts, but one first down will probably salt this game away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Bro!
There he goes. Quarterback just kept it himself, picked up the first down, and that's going to do it.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
Running the red zone. It's Buck.
Like, the computer's on crack!
Bro! They built
Bro!
a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.